Hello. Today's topic of lecture is Group Theory Part 1, that is Group and Properties of Group. I am Mr. S.R. Gaikwad, Assistant Professor in Department of Mathematics, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Yaval. Please subscribe my YouTube channel Parisram Maths Academy. First we can take definition of binary operation. Let G be a non-empty set, a function star from G cross G to G associate to each order pair A comma B belongs to G cross G to a unique element of G is said to be binary operation defined on set G. That is, a function from G cross G to G such that for each A comma for any A comma B belongs to G, A star B this element is also belongs to G. If this condition is satisfied, then star is called as a binary operation on G. Next, commutative and associative binary operation. First, commutative. A binary operation star defined on set capital G is said to be commutative if A star B equal to B star A for all A comma B belongs to G. If A and B are two elements of G and if A star B equal to B star A, if this condition is satisfied, then this property is called as a commutative property. It means star is commutative. Second, associative. A star then in bracket B star C equal to A star B bracket complete star C for all A comma B comma C belongs to G. This law is called as a associative law, that is star is associative. Next, definition of identity element. Let star be binary operation on set G. If there exists an element small e belongs to G such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to G, then E is called identity element with respect to binary operation star. It means for any element A belongs to G, satisfy the condition A star E equal to E star A equal to A, then E is called identity element of G with respect to binary operation star. For example, for usual operation of addition on Z means set of integer, Q is set of rational number, R is set of real number, 0 is identity element, because if we add 0 to any number, then we get number itself, that is 0 is identity element of Z, Q and R. If there is no identity element with respect to operation on in set of natural number, because 0 is not in set of natural number, therefore identity element is not in set of natural number with respect to addition. For usual operation of multiplication on set of natural number, set of integer, rational, set of real number, set of complex number, 1 is the identity element. That is 1 is multiplicative identity element on the set of natural number, set of integer, set of rational, real and set of complex number. Note that identity element with respect to addition operation is known as additive identity element, and identity element with respect to multiplication operation is known as multiplicative identity element. In the operation addition, 0 is called as a additive identity element. In the operation of multiplication, 1 is a multiplicative identity element. This definition of identity element. Next, definition of inverse of an element. Let star be binary operation defined on set G and E belongs to G be an identity element. For A belongs to G, if there exists an element B belongs to G such that A star B equal to E equal to B star A, then B is called inverse of A in G with respect to binary operation star. That is, if star is binary operation and A is any element of G, if there exists an element B belongs to G such that A star B equal to identity element which is same as B star A. If this condition is satisfied, at that time second element B is inverse of A with respect to operation star. Notation: inverse of A is denoted by A to the power minus 1, that is A inverse, and therefore if B is inverse of A, at that time A star B equal to E, and therefore A star A inverse equal to identity element equal to A inverse star A. Because B is inverse of A, it means value of A inverse is same as B. If we can replace here B by A inverse, we get A into A inverse equal to identity element equal to A inverse into A. In particular case of addition operation, inverse of A is minus A. That is, minus A is additive inverse of A. If addition is binary operation, at that time 0 is identity element and inverse of any element small a is minus A. In case of multiplication operation, inverse of A is 1 upon A. We know that multiplicative identity element is 1. A into 1 upon A, nothing but 1, that is inverse of A is 1 upon A, that is 1 upon A is called as the multiplicative inverse of A. This is definition of inverse. Next, definition of group. A non-empty set G with a binary operation star on it is said to be a group if following conditions are held. Here G is non-empty set and star is binary operation. The first condition, closure property. For all A comma B belongs to G implies A star B belongs to G. If A and B are any two elements of G and star is operation on G, then A star B, this element is also belongs to G, it means closure property is satisfied. If A comma B belongs to G implies A star B is also belongs to G, then closure property is satisfied. Second, associative law. For all A comma B comma C belongs to G, A star then in bracket B star C equal to A star B bracket complete star C. If this condition is satisfied, then associative law is satisfied. That is, star is associative. Existence of an identity element in G. If there exists element small e belongs to G such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to G, then E is identity element of G. If A star E equal to E star A equal to A, this condition is satisfied for all A belongs to G, then E is identity element, it means identity element exists. And fourth condition, existence of inverse in G. For each A belongs to G, there exists element B belongs to G such that A star B equal to A equal to B star A, then B is called inverse of A in G. That is, if the four conditions are satisfied, then G comma star is called as a group. First, G is non-empty set, star is a binary operation on G. If closure property is satisfied, associative law is satisfied, identity element exists, and inverse exists. If these four conditions are held, then G is called as a group. Next, abelian group. A group G comma star is said to be an abelian group or a commutative group if A star B equal to B star A for all A comma B belongs to G. It means for any two element belongs to G, if A star B is same as B star A, then such a group is called as a commutative group. If this condition is not satisfied, otherwise the group is called as a non-abelian group or non-commutative group. Then simple properties of group. We can produce important simple properties of group. First, if G comma star is a group, then G has unique identity element. That is, any group G has unique identity element. Proof. Let G comma star be a group. We have to prove G has unique identity element. If possible, E1 and E2 are two identity element of group G. We have to prove the identity element is unique. We can take two identity element E1 and E2 of group G. Now, E1 and E2 are two identity element of group G. It means E1 and E2 both elements are belongs to G. First, if E1 belongs to G, E1 is element of group G and E2 is identity element of group G, then E1 star E2 equal to E2 star E1 equal to E1, because here E2 is identity element and E1 is element of group G. It means E1 star E2 equal to E2 star E1 equal to E1, because E2 is identity element also. E2 belongs to G and E1 is identity element of group G. Here we can take E1 as identity element and E2 is element of group G, and therefore E1 star E2 equal to E2 star E1 equal to E2, because E1 is identity element, and therefore from equation number 1 and 2 we get E1 equal to E2. Therefore identity element of group G is unique. It means in any group G, identity element is unique. This first property of the group. Second, if G comma star is a group, then every element of G has unique inverse. That is, inverse is also unique. Proof. Let G comma star is a group. A belongs to G be any element and E belongs to G's identity element of G. Here we have to prove inverse of element A is unique. Suppose that B and C are inverses of A in G. Suppose A has two inverses, B and C. And therefore, by definition, here B is inverse of A. It means A star B equal to B star A equal to identity element. C is also inverse of A. Therefore, A star C equal to C star A equal to identity element. This is by definition of the inverse. B is inverse of A. It means A star B equal to B star A equal to identity element. C is inverse of A. A star C equal to C star A equal to identity element. We have to prove inverse is unique. That is, we have to prove B equal to C. Now, we can take B equal to. B can be expressed as B equal to B star E, because E is identity element, equal to B star. But from equation number 1, equation number 2, identity element E is same as A star C. Therefore, E is same as A star C, equal to, by B star, then in bracket A star C, G is a group. It means associative law is satisfied, and therefore by associative law, B star, then in bracket A star C is same as B star A bracket complete star C. But value of B star A, value of B star A from equation number 1 is identity element, and therefore equal to E star C. Is identity element, therefore E star C is same as C, and therefore B equal to C. It means B and C are two inverses of A. Then we get B equal to C, and therefore inverse of any element in a group G is unique. That is, group has unique inverse. Third property. If G comma star is a group, then A inverse bracket inverse equal to A for all A belongs to G. Proof. Let G comma star is a group and A belongs to G be any element. Now A element of group, A is element of G. G is a group, it means inverse exists, it means A inverse is also belongs to G. That is, A inverse belongs to G is inverse of A in G. That is, A inverse is inverse of A, and therefore by definition A star A inverse equal to A inverse star A equal to identity element for all A belongs to G. Now we know that if A star B equal to B star A equal to identity element, A star B equal to B star A equal to identity element, then second element B is inverse of first element, that is B is inverse of A or A is inverse of B. It means if A star B equal to identity element, then B is inverse of A or A is inverse of B. Now here A star A inverse equal to A inverse star A equal to identity element for all A belongs to G, then this first element is inverse of the second element, that is A is inverse of A inverse. First element is inverse of second element, that is A is inverse of A inverse. Inverse of A inverse, it means A inverse bracket inverse equal to A for all A belongs to G. This third property of the group. Number 4. If G comma star is a group, then A star B bracket inverse equal to B inverse star A inverse for all A comma B belongs to G, which is called as a reverse law for the inverse of a product. Proof. Let G comma star is a group and A comma B belongs to G. A and B, these two elements belongs to G. G is a group, inverse exists, and therefore A inverse comma B inverse is also belongs to G. A inverse and B inverse, these two elements belongs to G. G is a group, closure property is satisfied, therefore B inverse star A inverse also belongs to G. Once again, G is a group, A and B belongs to G. A and B belongs to G. G is a group, therefore A inverse comma B inverse also belongs to G. Also closure property is satisfied, it means B inverse star A inverse is also belongs to G. Now consider A star then in bracket A star B star in second bracket B inverse star A inverse. We can consider this element, then equal to, by associative law, this term can be expressed as A star then in bracket B star in bracket B inverse star A inverse by associative law, because G is a group, associative law is satisfied. Again, by applying the associative law for this bracket term, B star then in bracket B inverse star A inverse is same as B star B inverse bracket complete and then star A inverse by associative law. But B star B inverse nothing but identity element, and therefore we get E star A inverse. Now E is identity element, therefore E star A inverse is same as simply A inverse, and therefore we get A in star A inverse. Again A star A inverse equal to identity element, and therefore A star B star then in bracket B inverse star A inverse equal to identity element. Also we can interchange the element, that is B inverse star A inverse star A star B. Again by associative law, this term can be expressed as B inverse star then in bracket A inverse star in bracket A star B. Again by applying the associative law, equal to B inverse star then in bracket A inverse star A bracket complete and then star B. But value of A inverse star A nothing but identity element, and therefore equal to E star B. But E is identity element, therefore E star B is same as B, and therefore B inverse star A inverse bracket complete and then star in bracket A star B equal to identity element. And therefore from equation 1 and 2, in equation 1 we get A star B bracket complete star B inverse star A inverse equal to identity element, which is same as from equation number 2 B inverse star A inverse star in bracket A star B. It means here A star B bracket complete star B inverse star A inverse equal to identity element, it means second element is inverse of first element. That is B inverse star A inverse is inverse of A star B. Inverse of A star B, it means A star B bracket inverse is same as B inverse star A inverse for all A comma B belongs to G. This law is called a reverse law. Now note, the reverse law for the inverse of the product can be generalized for more than 3 or more than 3 elements. It means for 2 elements, A star B bracket inverse equal to B inverse star A inverse. For 3 elements, A star B star C bracket inverse equal to C inverse star B inverse star A inverse for all A comma B comma C belongs to G. If G is a group, then this reverse law is satisfied. Second, it is obvious from the above theorem that B inverse star A inverse bracket inverse is same as A star B. Because in third property we know that A inverse bracket inverse is same as A. That is here A inverse of A inverse bracket inverse is nothing but A, and B inverse bracket inverse is same as B, that is equal to A star B. Sorry. Next. Number 5. If G comma star is a group, then number 1, A star B equal to A star C implies B equal to C. This is called as a left cancellation law. And second, B star A equal to C star A implies B equal to C. That is right cancellation law. Proof. Let G comma star is a group and A comma B comma C belongs to G. First, left cancellation law. Consider A star B equal to A star C. Now, G is a group, A belongs to G, therefore A inverse is also belongs to G, and therefore by pre-operating A inverse on both sides, we get A inverse star, then in bracket A star B equal to right hand side A inverse star in bracket A star C. We can pre-operate the A inverse on both sides. Then by associative law, A inverse star, then in bracket A star B same as A inverse star A bracket complete and then star B. Also apply the associative law in right hand side. We get A inverse star A then star C. But value of A inverse star A is nothing but identity element, and therefore we get E star B equal to E star C. Now E is identity element, therefore E star B is same as B and E star C is same as C, and therefore A star B equal to A star C implies B equal to C. That is, this proves that left cancellation law is satisfied. That is, we get A star B is same as A star C implies B equal to C. That is, A is cancelled. That is, left cancellation law is satisfied. Second, right cancellation law. Consider B star A equal to C star A. Now, A is element of group G. Therefore, inverse exists. Here, post operating A inverse on both sides. By post operating A inverse on both sides, we get B star A bracket complete into A inverse equal to C star A inverse. Now, by associative law, B star A bracket complete star A inverse can be expressed as B star then in bracket A star A inverse equal to also right hand side by associative law C star in second bracket A star A inverse. Again here value of A star A inverse nothing but identity element, and therefore B star E equal to C star E is identity element, and therefore clearly here B star E is same as B and C star E is same as C. It means B equal to C, and therefore B star A equal to C star A implies B equal to C. This proves the right cancellation law. That is, left, if G is a group, then left and right cancellation law is satisfied. Next. If G comma star be a group, then the equation A star X equal to B have unique solution in G. If G is a group, then the equation A star X equal to this equation has a unique solution in G. Proof. Let G comma star be a group and A comma B belongs to G. As A belongs to G, A inverse is also belongs to G. To find the solution of A star X equal to B, it means we can find the value of X. Consider A star X equal to B. To find the solution, it means we can find the value of X. For this, pre-operating A inverse on both sides. We get left hand side is A inverse star, then in bracket A star X equal to A inverse star B. In left hand side, we can apply the associative law. By associative law, left hand side can be expressed as A inverse star A bracket complete and then star X equal to right hand side A inverse star B. But value of A inverse star is identity element and therefore left hand side is E star X equal to A inverse star B. Is identity element, it means E star X is same as X and therefore X equal to A inverse star B, which is belongs to G, and therefore X equal to A inverse star B is a solution of the equation A star X equal to B. Now next we have to prove this solution is unique. If possible, x1 and x2 are two solutions of the equation A star X equal to B. X1 and x2 are two solutions of A star X equal to B. It means x1 and x2 both are satisfy the equation A star X equal to B. It means A star x1 equal to B and A star x2 equal to B. Now, but right hand side of both equation is same. And therefore we get A star x1 is same as A star x2. A star x1 equal to A star x2. G is a group, therefore left cancellation law is satisfied, and therefore by left cancellation law A star x1 equal to A star x2 implies x1 equal to x2, and therefore X equal to A inverse star B is a unique solution of the equation A star X equal to B. The equation A star X equal to B has a unique solution. Next, if G comma star be a group, then the equation Y star A equal to B have unique solution in G. Here we can take equation Y star B. Y star A equal to B. We have to put this equation have also unique solution in G. Proof. Let G comma star be a group and A comma B belongs to G. A belongs to G implies A inverse also belongs to G because G is a group, inverse exists. To find the solution of equation Y star A equal to B, and therefore consider the equation Y star A equal to B. To find the solution of this equation, it means we can find the value of Y. And therefore, post operating by A inverse on both sides. And therefore, Y star A bracket complete A inverse equal to B star A inverse. Then in left hand side we can apply the associative law, and therefore by associative law left hand side can be expressed as Y star, then in bracket A star A inverse equal to right hand side is B star A inverse. But value of A star A inverse is identity element, and therefore Y star E equal to B star A inverse. It means Y equal to B star A inverse, which is belongs to G. It means Y equal to B star A inverse is a solution of the equation Y star A equal to B. It means Y star A equal to B has a solution in G, which is nothing but Y equal to B star A inverse. Uniqueness. Here we have to prove solution is unique. Here also we can consider, if possible, y1 and y2 are two solutions of the equation Y star A equal to B. We have to prove solution is unique, that is we have to prove y1 equal to y2. y1 and y2 are two solutions of this equation, it means y1 and y2 satisfy the equation y star a equal to b. It means y1 star a equal to b, y2 star a equal to b, and therefore y1 star a equal to y2 star a. Now G is a group, therefore cancellation law is satisfied. Therefore here right cancellation, not left cancellation. By right cancellation law, we get y1 equal to y2. And therefore, if y1 and y2 are two solutions of the equation y star equal to b, then solution is unique. It means y1 equal to y2. And therefore, y equal to b star a inverse is unique solution of the equation y star a equal to b. It means equation has a unique solution. These are properties of group. Summary. To study the topic, we must know definition of the group. First definition of group is a non-empty set G with binary operation star on it is said to be group if following conditions are satisfied. Then here G is non-empty set, star is operation on G. Then G comma star is said to be group if first condition closure property is satisfied. Closure property means if A and B belongs to G, A star B also belongs to G. Second, by associative law, if A, B, C belongs to G, then A star, then in bracket B star C equal to A star B bracket complete star C. If this condition is satisfied, it means associative law is satisfied. Existence of identity, that is there exists element E belongs to G such that A star E equal to E star A equal to A for all A belongs to G. If this condition is satisfied, it means identity element exists. And fourth is inverse exists. It means for each A belongs to G, there exists B belongs to G such that A star B equal to identity element equal to B star A. If these four conditions are satisfied, then G is called as a group with a respective binary operation star. The four conditions of group are closure property, associative law, existence of identity, existence of inverse. These are the four conditions of the group. Properties of group. First property of group is if G comma star is a group, then G has unique identity element. That is, identity element of any group is unique. Second, if G comma star is a group, then every element of G has unique inverse. If you take any element of group G, the inverse of any element is always unique. Third, if G comma star is a group, then A inverse bracket inverse is same as A for all A belongs to G. For any element A belongs to G, satisfy the condition A inverse bracket inverse is same as element itself. Number 4, if G comma star is a group, then A star B bracket inverse is same as B inverse star A inverse. This is called reverse law of inverse. Number 5, if G comma star is a group, then A star B equal to A star C implies B equal to C. It means left cancellation law is satisfied. If G is a group, then left cancellation law is satisfied. Also, B star A equal to C star A implies B equal to C. It means also right cancellation law is satisfied. Therefore, in any group G, left and right cancellation law is satisfied. Number 6, if G comma star be a group, then X equal to A inverse star B is unique solution of the equation A star X equal to B. And number 7, if G comma star be a group, then Y equal to B star A inverse is unique solution of the equation Y star A equal to B. These are the 7 properties of the group. Thank you. Please like and share this video and subscribe my YouTube channel Parishram Maths Academy.